Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
And today we're going to rank our bottom 5 from 5th to the absolute worst movie of the month from this year's October Movie Marathon, aka the 6th annual 31 Days of Horror for 2019. As always, we never share our choices with each other, so neither of us knows what the other is going to pick. And these will be as spoiler-free as possible. Without further ado, let's get into it, and we'll start with one dishonorable mention.
So this one was hard for me because I think that like the bottom 4 was no problem at all for me to pick out.
Right on.
Honorable mention and 5 were a little bit, but I can still see why these deserve to be where they're at. Honorable mention for me is A Hole in the Ground.
Okay.
I still dug it, but it was slow. So slow. But what's yours?
I had the same issue as you did, but my bottom 2 were in cement. But 3 through 5 and the honorable or dishonorable mention were like, man, how do I want to do these? My dishonorable mention is the Banana Splits movie because I respected what they did or they tried to do. But as I said in the review, you take the Banana Splits out of it, you got a shitty movie. So it didn't like anger me enough to be on the bottom 5, but I thought it was worth mentioning that don't go out of your way to see this.
Yeah, I can totally respect that.
Yeah. So let's get to the official bottom 5s. What is your number 5 worst movie of October 2019?
Number 5 is going to be In Fabric.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I still really dug this.
Okay.
And for aesthetic reasons, and it was just so fucking weird. But that's also why it's on the list. It's because it was too fucking weird.
Okay.
So yeah.
A little shocked, but okay. Okay. Fair.
What's yours?
This is why we don't tell each other. My number 5 is Strangers 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh.
Don't owe me. This movie was God. All we had was some eye candy from what's his face, Lewis Pullman, who's fucking adorable. But the story was stupid. Just the way they handled the killers and what happened. And I'm trying to keep it spoiler free, but it was dumb, and it was not. I think that Strangers 1 had more of a palpable like suspense to it than this one did, and this is almost like my ranty, like, nun thing. Like, I just, like, how does... No. No. We'll just leave it at that. No.
That's why we have bottom 5.
Yeah. Moving on. Number 4, worst movie of October.
Number 4 is going to be the Banana Splits movie.
Okay. Fair. Totally fair.
Much of what you said, and then also, like I had mentioned in the review, this was very much like a full moon feature, which is cool when I was 19, but I'm not that moviegoer anymore. And like I enjoyed it for what it was, but I will never watch it again.
I mean, in fairness, though, like Satanic Panic was also a full moon kind of movie.
Yeah, it was a better full moon.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying, though. It was a full moon kind of movie done right. This was not. Yeah.
Yeah. What was yours?
My number 4 is Happy Death Day to You. This wasn't necessary. I think the first movie in and of itself is perfectly fine the way it is. We didn't need to explain why it happened or why Tree was going through any of it. We didn't need to spend the first half hour or whatever following what's his face around, bad dye job. It fell flat for me, really flat for me, and I was more annoyed. Like,
it detracted from the original.
Like Banana Splits was worse as far as movie quality, but as far as execution of the story, Happy Death Day to You was worse as far as story. And it ended up just doing like a House is October built. It just told the same story with like this. This though had a little twist to it that I didn't think was necessary. It detracted from the original and just kind of ruined the mystique. You know, and it kind of just pissed me off because I liked Happy Death Day so much. And other than, you know, the main actress getting to show off her acting chops, which are very plentiful. She's a very good actress.
Yes.
If it just, and more eye candy. It just, it didn't do it for me.
I can respect that.
What is your number 3 worst movie of the month?
Number 3 is The Clove Hitch Killer.
Okay.
Yeah. As I had brought up with A Hole in the Ground, this was slower than A Hole in the Ground. I was nearly bored. I spent so much time on my phone, and it wasn't until the second act that it changed and it became good for me. And again, like what I brought up, it almost seemed like a completely different director or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, even with it changing and me kind of enjoying the ending, that's still not enough to bring this up to a fully enjoyable film. What was yours?
My number 3 is The Hole in the Ground. This was boring, and it was poorly told. It was beautiful to look at. Some of those shots, the cinematography, were really nice, and the child actor did okay. But hire a main actress that can do more than one look. Oh my God. She was the fucking Zoolander of October 2019. There was something here, but this is like another Us, where like if you dig beneath the surface a little bit, what? Ireland, bad, just bad. There's better Irish horror out there, and it bugged me that much that I didn't kind of care for it. All right, what is your number 2 worst movie?
Number 2 for me is going to be Hell House LLC Part 3.
Ooh, all right, bring the fire.
It is better than 2, but it is still a shadow in comparison to 1.
You ranked it worse than you did 2. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, I don't remember what movies were from when we did 2, but that might have been a shitty month. But yeah.
All right.
Execution still wasn't there for me. Okay. Like, I can say that I enjoyed recording our review for it more than I enjoyed watching the movie.
Okay.
So, that being said, what was your number 2?
Oh my God. All right. Number 2 for me is The Clove Hitch Killer. This movie was fucking boring. At least Hell House LLC 3 was not fucking boring. So there's no way there's no way LLC 3 is worse than Clove Hitch to me. No way. That's why I was laughing, because I knew we were flop. No. Clove Hitch was so boring that we never once during LLC 3 messaged each other being like, I don't know if I can finish this.
Yeah, that is true.
It was the only movie that I spent majority of the time on my phone. And even when it picked up in that second half, when you said like a different directing style and different pace and all that, it was still pretty fucking boring. Like it was just like less boring. It's like how people in Phoenix talk about seasons. I'm like, you don't have seasons. You have like 2 seasons. Okay, well, you do it. You have 2. You have hot and less hot. This is what Clove Hitch is. Clove Hitch was boring and then less boring. Like I wasn't on my phone as much in the second half. There is no way that LLC 3 is worse than this. No way. No. I respect your opinion. Agree to disagree. But absolutely no fucking way. No way. Clove Hitch was it was like the cure for insomnia. At least Hell House was trying to tell a complete cohesive story in 3 parts. So we'll leave it at that. Now you got me wanting to rant. You're going to go on a ranty rant, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fall into that trap.
Reel it in.
I'm just shaking my head like, what? What are you? What? Okay, fine, whatever. All right, so this should be like no surprise to either one of us. But what's your number 1 worst movie from October 2019?
Well, I'm going to throw out some clues. It was dirty. The word fuck was used a lot. And there's a lot of tits.
Well, we didn't watch a Tarantino movie, so...
Yes. 3 from Hell.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I already didn't like Rob Zombie films.
Oh, yeah. Your dislike of Rob Zombie is pretty well known.
And I'm glad that, he did not disappoint to disappoint.
Nice.
So, I mean,
all right.
There's not much to be said here.
Yeah,
It's just a shit film.
Yeah.
this kind of very much felt like that Rob Zombie became like a producer that just wanted to make a little bit more money, and it's like, fine, fuck it, throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Someone get their intern and have him write a script. And yeah, it did nothing to add to the trilogy. It did nothing to add to storytelling. Yeah. Oh.
All the weird noises.
Yes, that weird noise was my final opinion on this film.
Fair.
I rate it. Oh.
All right.
So, what was your number one?
3 from Hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I sigh because of the 2 movies I picked this month, that was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It was Us and 3 from Hell. I went into it with some hope that, you know, like I said in the review, 1,000 Corpses wasn't my favorite movie. And I said then, I think Dr. Satan is a stupid fucking name for a villain. That's something like a 13-year-old to come up with. But it was still, there's something there. It was different than Devil's Rejects, as we both agreed. This is like his masterpiece. Because his love letter to Texas Chainsaw. And I was like, okay, you know what? He can't fuck this up. Like, this is his baby. This is his you know, this is his trilogy. And he didn't like shit the bed. He like shit the house. Like, he just completely ruined, like, just, you make the noise. I'm like, just, like when you're so bad that words escape me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even Houses October Built 2, I ranted until I lost my voice almost. This, I'm just like, what? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Just why? Like, it was, you know, Rob Zombie forgot how to Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't very good, and the writing sucked, and just, like, you took your best thing ever, and you completely nuked it. This was, if you love Devil's Rejects, do not watch this movie. It, as you said, it contributes nothing to the story. In fact, it detracts from it. It's the same shit. And there's no pulse, there's no creativity, and there's no heart to this at all. It's flatlined. Like, the first half hour is decent, but I can't go into specifics of things that worked and didn't work without spoiling stuff. So I'll leave it at that. It was a shitty movie, and I felt really bad. I even told you that if you don't want to finish it, we could watch something else that night. We could just do 2 in a night, and I would just stay up all night editing. I felt so bad. For me to have picked the worst movie of the month, it's just like, fuck. And Rob Zombie lost a fan. Like I said in the review, if he never makes another movie again, cool. If he does, probably not going to see it.
Well, even when we watched it, I knew, and I was thankful to the fact that at least, you know, we had our number one worst movie of the month already. So
yeah, I was just like, okay, try and top this October.
Yeah.
Thankfully it didn't. Not even Hell House LLC 3 and its mythical badness could overtake it. All right, anything else you would like to add?
No, I think that about covers it.
Alrighty. Well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for listening. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends or cool people who might dig the Vizcast. Please subscribe to the channel, including hitting that notification bell to stay up to date on the newest content. And there's a link in the description below for the Patreon that covers all of the creative endeavors, as well as access to bonus content. So please consider showing your support. And until next time, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.